Guys, big news. Meta just dropped Muse Spark, and this is the first AI model that has been released by the Meta Superintelligence Labs. Let me put things into perspective. Now, the Meta Superintelligence Labs is the AI division of Meta platform, and it has been a late development in the whole timeline of Meta. And who's behind this? Let me take you to this article. Alexander Wang, who is, you can say, a recent hire and is leading this AI initiative. Meta. And this is very important to read that Alexander Wang joined Meta in June 2025, and it has been less than a year. He has delivered what I have found to be something that is, I think, revolutionary for Meta, because they have been quite behind in the AI race, and now I think they are gonna catch up. So in June 2025, he joined the Meta Superintelligence Lab, and it was a part of the 14.3 billion investment deal with his data labeling startup Scale AI. Now, since we have the context, let me just take you to Meta.ai. I started prompting it to see how it's working. I'll show you what it is capable of in a bit, but well, I started off with the question that which model am I talking to? So it told me that it's the Muse Spark. So we are clear that it's up to date. So you can access this at meta.ai, or if you have the Meta AI app. And I asked it randomly, how old are you? I thought, let's just ask it in this way. Although we could ask it in a more technical way, but anyways, it went on to tell me that it is brand new and Meta unveiled it today, Wednesday, April 8, 2026. So then it said that I've been trained on lots of older data and I get updated continuously, but in terms of how long I have existed like this, just hours. So here it shows that it is quite up to date. And in terms of staying up to date, I think Grok is one of the best that I have seen. Although it might not be at that level, since Grok is having access to all the real time information from X. So the same is not true for Meta, because and the citizen journalists and everyone is on X posting about what is happening globally. So we have updates accurate down to the minutes, even in Grok. So coming back to the Meta AI and the Muse Spark model, the thing that I feel is, well, something that could make it distinguishable from other AI models is that it is quite personal. You see, even in this was the second conversation. I had one conversation with this before, and it knows a lot about me. So it's possibly pulling out data from my Facebook account, my Instagram account. You see, I asked it what are some use cases which AI users can benefit from. So it was talking generically, but then it said social and local life in Riyadh, find things to do, plan trips, Umrah logistics, visa checklist, language polish. Okay, stay connected. So it knows I'm in Riyadh and I'm interested in this sort of stuff. And then I asked it that what are other use cases specific to this model. So I think it has been very honest over here. It said that Muse Park wasn't built to chase the biggest parameter count. It was built to be a small, fast, and unusually good at reasoning about things you can point your phone at. What Meta calls personal superintelligence. This is what we need to focus on. This is personal superintelligence, what we are seeing. So it is not supposed to make all these Excel files and apps like Claude does for us. And well, there are some basic use cases like estimating how much calories are there in a meal. And I told you that it is quite, it knows me, it knows the type of stuff I have, kabsa, shawarma plate. This is like the food that we have over here. So it's saying that we can estimate the calories in a meal, but then it's personalizing it to me. So then it does make sense when it said that Meta calls it personal superintelligence. this is like the start. I can only imagine that it will keep on getting better and better as I have more conversations with it. Right now, the AI model that I think, or the AI service that has understood me the best is ChatGPT. And although I have access to the Google AI Pro, which gives me access to the latest Gemini models, and the other one that I have is Perplexity. Although Perplexity is a wrapper, it gives you access to all these different models. I also have Grok, but I saw that ChatGPT knew me the best. It has all my history from the past few years, and it knows a lot about me. But I think this one will be a game changer because it has access to my or I wouldn't want to say that it has access to my Facebook and Instagram, but the thing is that it is pulling out context from there in a way. And okay, then it can give step by step science, maths, and health walkthroughs. People do take help from AI if they want to understand anything related to that. Another important thing, the contemplating mode. Right now, I couldn't find it over here. I'll discuss this in a bit, but the thing is that in contemplating mode, it will have some agents talk to each other to churn out the best possible output for your question. So then you see how personalized this is. It's saying planning a family weekend in Alula, which is a city over here in Saudi, and then what that means for you in Riyadh. Although I didn't ask it to personalize that much, but it knows the stuff. And definitely, other than Facebook, Instagram, it's possible it has context from our WhatsApp. WhatsApp is free. So if something is free, you can imagine that it could be possible that our data is being trained on. This is what they put out, well, a couple hours ago on their website. And over here, if you see Muse Spark, it is beating Opus 4.6, Gemini 3.1, Pro, GPT 5.4, Grok 4.2 in a lot of parameters. You see the highest here, I think the second highest in this one. And well, it seems like it's doing quite a good job. And although this is like super technical, I am learning about AI and stuff. We'll get to that, we'll progress gradually. So I went to Meta AI to ask the model itself that how do you compare with other frontier AI models? And I think that it gave me an honest output. So Gemini 3.1 Pro overall benchmark reasoning and multimodal, this is what it is best at. So it gave me like three columns, and then cost, how much is the cost, notable traits, not noble traits. Today I have noble traits, or when we have AGI, will it have noble traits? So, anyways, it is also giving me no notable traits. So it Gemini 3.1 Pro leads on raw intelligence thinking model that allocates computer to reason. GPT 5.4 unified system with the internal router to pick the right model per request. Okay. Coming to Meta AI and Muse Spark, that's me. Strong at search, current data, image, video gen, and staying conversational. I'm built to be helpful across Meta apps and web. So it's integrated into this whole ecosystem of the Meta apps. And well, I think Gemini itself is quite, I think, interesting. You see, it's integrated into the Google Workspace. So your Docs, your Google Drive, and with your presentations, you can pull data from it. I was doing this at another time. I'll make a video about this, and I found that quite useful related to my work. I've been using that, and I think if Meta AI is able to come up to a point where it is like better than ChatGPT or the other AI models like Gemini, which people usually use or know about, then I think that there's a very high chance that people will be using more of Meta AI or the Muse Spark, because we go to Instagram, we go to Facebook, we are using WhatsApp and all. So this does make sense. And I think that the models that are integrated into our workflows, into our lifestyle and apps that we use, they are going to have a better chance at surviving this cutthroat AI competition. And well, okay, it basically just broke it down further. And specialization. Need cheapest frontier quality. Go for DeepSeek V4 and GLM5. GLM. What's GLM? GLM5. Let me just search it up. Am I missing something? From vibe coding to agentic engineering. Okay. I'm not sure how we can access GLM5, but anyways, need best coding agent Claude Opus 4.6. Yeah, that is what I agree on. Need 10 million token context Llama 4 Maverick. Need pretty fast current multimodal. That's where I fit. I think where it said that where it basically talked about its noble traits. It said that strong at search, current data, image, video gen, and staying conversational. I think Grok right now is the best. And well, I have been using Grok quite a lot, and I think that Meta AI will have a tough time beating that. But anyways, the thing is that Meta AI was lagging behind, and right now it's up there in the race. That is something which I find interesting. In their in their ex post where they released in their ex post where they mentioned about the release of Muse Spark, if you go down, they have some details related to contemplating mode. We are also releasing contemplating mode, which orchestrates multiple agents that reason in parallel. You can have that in Grok. And the agentic era has, well, I think agent we are also releasing contemplating mode, which orchestrates multiple agents that reason in parallel. So right now, what I feel is that everything is being agentified. That's what I call it. So instead of like any AI model giving you direct output, it basically most of the AI models, they have started having agents that talk to each other and reason in parallel. So I think this is also basically just that. So this allows MuseSpark to compete with the extreme reasoning modes of frontier models such as Gemini Deep Think and GPT Pro. And you see, let's come over here to my second conversation. I asked it that how can I access the contemplating mode, and it told me that it's basically brand new, and how it was supposed to be happening is that over here there is supposed to be a contemplating mode, which right now they haven't rolled out. It's this whole update is very recent, so we might get it in the coming weeks. So Meta describes contemplating mode as running multiple agents at once to boost reasoning. Yeah, and then it basically gave me some suggestions that I can ask your my question normally. And if you don't see the switch yet, which I haven't been able to see, you can also trigger it by starting your prompt with contemplate or /deep. Then your request, the model will reply with a notice like running multiple agents and take 5 to 15 seconds longer. And then again, it has personalized for me for Riyadh use. It gave me couple words that I can use instead of just writing contemplate dash this columns. So I did contemplate, which is the best AI model out there. So it started running in contemplating mode. So it didn't work like in Grok. We can see agents talking to each other. So it gave me like a descriptive form of what could possibly be agents talking to each other. So this is it didn't give like a vibe of actual agents talking and interacting with each other, which we are able to see with some models out there. So agent 1 reasoning and hard science, agent 2 coding and engineering, agent 3 multimodal speed and context window, personal on device everyday task, agent 4. So I think this doesn't make sense, but anyways, it made it like as if the agents are talking to each other, and then gave me all of this. And I think this gave me a better answer of where Muse Spark actually stands compared to other frontier models. So Gemini 3.1 Pro, multimodal reasoning, huge context, speed, okay. Then GPT 5.4, versatility, complex professional tasks, math, Claude Opus for coordinating, careful reasoning and safety. Safety. Come on, guys. DeepSeek 4, cost and efficiency. Grok 2026, okay. Latency. And then Muse Spark, personal photo first multi agent planning. I haven't been able to use the multi-agent planning, but anyways, like the use cases could be everyday decisions in WhatsApp, Instagram, Meta AI app. Yeah, that's where it could come in handy. So this is what we know about the Muse Spark model, and we started the video with like these basic questions, and we delved deeper into the information and details that we have. And I would like you to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Would you be open and willing to use more of this Muse Spark, or are you like sticking to some other AI model? And also, I have started an initiative to, well, bring the latest AI news to you before anyone else. And if you do resonate with the type of content that I'm making, where I'm learning, not claiming to be an expert, and sharing things with you as I learn, so then I think this channel will be perfect for you. And I'm pretty sure you will be able to relate to me because I'm a normal guy doing a full time job and then also sharing my passions and stuff with you. So do subscribe, do support, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments about Muse Park. Let's have a conversation related to this, and we'll see each other in the next video.